What's up guys, Joe here, back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about plateaus in the gym, and more specifically how to break a plateau. Now, if you don't know what a plateau is in the gym, it's typically when we stop making progress on an exercise or in our physique or just anything regarding our training. We kind of come to a stop and we stop seeing the progress we want, right? Which, by the way, this is very normal, and it's going to happen likely multiple times out of the year, but it can come from like a combination of things, right? So if you run into it, don't think you're doing anything wrong. It just requires you to attack the issue from an alternative angle than the one you're taking now. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Now, this first thing is kind of a no-brainer, but a lot of people overlook it, especially newer people when getting into the gym, but it is rest. No matter how perfect your nutrition is, no matter how much sleep you get, no matter how perfect your form and volume management is, workload management is, you will eventually need times off from the gym where you're not working out at all, or your volume is cut down to like a third and your intensity is not there at all. Essentially what will happen is your central nervous system will get a little shot and exhausted, and it will need a break. So the best way to kind of give it the break it needs is either you can have a week where you work out where the intensity is just not there at all and there's really not that much volume, or you can just take the route where you can take a complete recovery week. This will give your central nervous system time to recuperate. This is very important. No matter how perfect you do things, you will need either, like I said, a full recovery week or a deload. Next thing would be your volume management. And this can go either ways, right? For example, if you are somebody who consistently does higher rep ranges and you notice that you cannot progress anymore in these higher rep ranges, it might be time to switch to lower rep ranges, simply because higher rep ranges, as amazing as they are and feel, they are extremely fatiguing and they will shoot your central nervous system faster than any other rep range. So it is imperative that at least sometimes you switch from higher rep ranges to lower rep ranges. And the same can be said for lower rep ranges. Whereas lower rep ranges aren't as fatiguing on the body and aggressive on the central nervous system as lower rep ranges can be, the one thing with lower rep ranges is that your joints will get fucked no matter what you do. And this is normal. Like I said, your body, we are not machines, we are humans. So it's natural that doing all these heavy exercises pretty much in the 3 to 6 rep ranges, eventually your joints are going to be taking a little bit of a beating and they will need a bit of a break. So this is normal. Simply just take a week off where you focus on mobility work and icing your joints, just taking care of yourself and not working out. Maybe doing like light calisthenics just to get blood around the joints, but away from the very heavy lifting and just doing things that are conductive to recovery. This will help out tremendously. Now, this is a kind of overlooked thing. We're all going to group this together. I was going to break this up into 3, but we're going to group this together. Is your diet. So first and foremost, your water consumption needs to be 10 out of 10. The way I can kind of explain it to you is I'm somebody who I'll have my days where I'm intentional with my water consumption and my days where I kind of just drink it whenever I feel like it. And honestly, as long as you're giving your body the hydration it needs when it needs it, you'll be fine. But I will say, on the days that I was intentional about my water consumption, trying to hit my gallon, I've rarely ever had bad workouts. And on top of that, I was usually 1 rep stronger on my exercises like that, right? Which is not a huge difference, but this helps for somebody who is plateauing. All I'm saying is on the days that I was more focused on consuming more water, I performed better in the gym. Additionally, another thing is your vitamins, which most people won't get all their vitamins just from their diet. So if you are one of the people, investing in some supplementation is going to go a long way. Things like vitamin D, zinc, magnesium, B12, fish oil for your joints and your heart. Things like that are going to help your body's natural functions are also going to help in the gym as well. And if, like I said, if your vitamins are not on point and you're getting to the point in your lifting career where progress is starting to slow down, this is naturally going to happen. If your vitamins and your diet is not in check, this can easily cause a plateau. Like, the more advanced you get into lifting, the more intentional you have to be about all the things outside of just lifting. And the last thing I would say would be to kind of switch up your exercise selection. So if you're plateauing on a flat bench press per se, maybe it's time to work on the incline bench press. Because the best way I can kind of explain it, there are similar exercises. If you have been someone who's been focusing on flat bench press and you switch over to incline bench press, the first 2 weeks, your body's going to experience a lot of initial neurological adaptations, and then your incline bench is going to go up. For the first few weeks, like I said, you're going to progress a lot faster, and on top of that, it's going to have carryover. So Altering your exercise selection slightly to something similar is going to allow you to help break through the plateau as well. It's just good to get good at multiple exercises that are similar if you're stuck on one thing as well. So yeah. Other thing is kind of assessing where you're plateauing. So if you're doing like legs and you know you're weak at lockout, it might be time for you to work on like your glutes and your lower back and shit like that. Or if you're bench pressing and if you're failing right off the chest, it's time to work on your chest, right? Or if you're doing bicep curls and you feel strong, but like your grip on your wrist is holding you back, maybe it's time to directly start hitting your forearms and wrist, right? You want to also assess what is holding you back or where you're falling short at and attack it, nail it, nip it right in the butt so it doesn't continue to rear its ugly head. There you have it, guys. I just put you onto all this sauce onto how to break a plateau. It's very simple. Altering exercise selection, volume temporarily, giving yourself the proper rest and ensuring your diet and rest and recovery is in check, and you will most definitely break through that plateau. Let me know what videos you guys want to see next. Check the description for my science-based lifting guide. It has a bunch of information on science-based lifting and multiple routines, like a fuck ton. So if you're interested, check the description. I'm gonna see y'all next time. I'm out.